Life, full of wonders and mysteries. There are so many things we know we don't know, and an unimaginable amount we don't know. There isn't much we can do for these mysterious questions we have about our own reality, besides ask questions. My favorite question to ask is simply, where are you? It might seem really simple at first, while I'm wherever I'm at watching this video right now, but that is the first wrong step when looking into answering this question. While it is simple to just think about this question at face value, it doesn't help us get to what we are trying to ask. When we look at the question so simply, we miss the whole point of the question. You. What is you? How do we define you? A consciousness? Maybe. Sentience? A human? This very simple question that is 3 words can quickly become extremely complicated because it requires a definition of you. Now, you might want to describe you or yourself as, well, you. It's me. What is this dumb kid talking about? But let me ask you to think a little bit deeper than what your brain automatically goes to. See, as humans, we are hardwired to create reasons for anything and everything we encounter and justify them just as simply. Even if our justification and reasoning for things are completely invalid, this has been studied and showed quite promising results in those studies. This is why it is important to think deeper in these questions, because they allow us to not have any sort of cognitive bias or rationalization going on as we just sweep it under the rug. But instead, we should take it a step further. But how do we do that with such a complex topic? Truthfully, it's hard. We can try to look at this as if we are aliens looking in. We can start by asking another question. How much of this human can I remove before it is no longer a human? Well, I can take all the limbs and make them alien limbs. Still human, just now with alien body parts. Okay, well, what if we try and remove the brain of the human to a place where the brain is still functioning, in like a jar or something? Great, now we have just the shell. Kind of scary to think about the fact that we always had shells to begin with, but let's move on. So now we check the brain, only to find there's nothing. Nothing we can see anyways. Maybe the brain is still sending signals, and we can measure that. But the brain is just that, a brain, an organ, no different from the heart or lungs. Why do we always associate ourselves as the brain? Yes, the brain is where we perform a lot of our tasks. It's like a quantum computer chip. But is that you? I know it sounds silly, but really, think about it. Are we just an organ? When I'm speaking to you, there's a sensation going on, a feeling. You can hear the words. When you look at the screen, you can see the images and things that I am showing you. Think about that. You can breathe in air and feel the air as it goes into your lungs and back out of your mouth. That awareness is the only real thing about you. A feeling. Awareness is the closest thing we can get to when describing what we are. But is that your brain feeling that? We have no way to know. Truthfully, we don't. Technically, we can all be floating brains in some abyss, just dreaming about our lives in the universe and everything in between. But only if we are organs, and more specifically, an organ. How did we get here? Well, that took a bit of a journey down an unexpected path. It's such a simple question. Where are you? Truthfully, could be answered really simply. I'm in my room writing a script. But when you have an understanding of who you are, you can feel the answer. I don't mean to get too spiritual or anything, but I believe once you truly understand who you are, what you is, you can feel that awareness. That's your soul or spirit. When you can feel where you are instead of having to look around, that's opening your eyes. I know, trust me, I know. I sound crazy. But think about it. Where are you? I guess the answer I'm looking for is somewhere along the lines of, I'm inside a human on planet Earth, experiencing the universe as it unfolds. Beautiful, isn't it? When more people wake up, the world will be at peace. And I don't like using those terms because of the negative connotation woke brings, but it is best explained that way. If more people wake up, we might not be in the position we are now. Wars, money, drugs, power. I mean, the list goes on and on. But I believe the answer to all of these worldwide issues is the lack of understanding to this simple question. Seriously, like, it blows my mind how many people don't understand where they are, and it's frustrating. Like, brother, you are alive. You are breathing. You're here. But your focus is on other things, taking your life for granted. Worst part is it's such a simple fix. We just need to realign. See, when cavemen were walking around with spears and torches, they had only one thought on their mind: survival. But in today's modern day and age, people are born into a world of luxury in comparison to the cavemen. However, we don't strategize like the cavemen anymore, creating villages where every member had a purpose, a farmer, a hunter, etc., to help each other all survive. Now, we choose to attach a number to our living with money, in theory, to help keep people providing as much value as possible, but in practice allows the one ahead of the game to keep others from climbing up. It's gatekept. However, none of this would even be a point of discussion if we all understood we are monkeys on a rock in space with the ability to feel awareness. Why are we even wasting our time with any of this? The systems, a fake number, money, wars, control, etc., etc. If we all understood the answer to this question, we would be playing a different game. One where money and fame isn't the end goal, one where we have our eyes set on bigger and better things for humanity. We don't want to be behind when we come into contact with aliens, but at our current rate, they would probably be embarrassed to even have us at the dinner table. Humanity is like a rowdy teenager, just doing whatever the fuck we want with no thought for future consequences. I'm getting a little too passionate about this, but realistically, a lot of things can be changed or fixed with the understanding that we are humans blessed to be alive and looking to strive as humanity instead of just 1% of us living comfortably. So when I ask you one last time, where are you? I hope you can truly understand what it is that I'm asking of you. We are next up in line to take charge and steer the ship of humanity. I say we start looking to better ourselves and raise the quality of living for everybody, not just the lucky few. Thank you for listening to what I had to say. I was trying something different, very different with the whole video, so I don't really know if I'm going to keep making videos or not like this. But I had fun making it, writing the script and everything. It really made me think about what's going on, and I think that I kind of nailed it. I really like what I'm trying to spread out into the world here, and if you want to see more like that, just let me know. Like, just tell me in the comments that I'm doing something right, that you enjoyed the video, you liked my message, whatever the fuck it is. But I appreciate you seriously for listening and seeing this far, and I really do appreciate it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make more of these types of things. I'm really just kind of experimenting and seeing what works. You guys have a blessed rest of your day, and don't forget, just keep thinking.